so I'm going to tell you a wee octopus, wee Claret octopus number, like this wee one here. So I'm just putting these together for a friend. There's hopefully about 75 flies starting off with octopuses, and we'll work back. So I'm just going to show you this wee one. So the hook and the vise is a Kamasan B175 in size 10. The thread that I'm going to use is the uni thread 801 black. Now this will just turn out, it's a really rich Claret. So we're just taking our thread down the shank of the hook, just until you're past the point, then remove your waist tag. Excuse me. Now the tail, this is just about 8 strands of Glo floss, number, get you the number now, turn around, number 11. So just offer that up and over the back of the hook. Now it's a great fly, this, the octopus, and you know it comes in many variations now. The originals are really great fly, tied on a down to a size 12 for the Malvin, for Loch Malvin. Now the length of the tail, it's really up to you. Some people just like them as wee tough to their, like I say all the time, I just sort of go somewhere in the middle. Pleases everybody. The rib, you're looking at medium, Opal mirage. So we'll just take a length of this off, trim that away, offer it up to the hook, sort of put it into the length of the cuttings of the tail, and then we'll just work our thread forward. You don't have to be too fussy like me here, you know, touch and turns. The body's going to be dubbed, so we don't need to worry about lumps and bumps. Then you can work your thread back down and open turns, tied up against the tail. The body, we're going to be using the dark Claret to show you from the traditional Irish dubbing range, and this is the colours 13 to 24. So I'll just check here for you. Actually there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 boxes in the range, and I have to be honest with you, it's good stuff. This very much the same texture as seal's fur, but the colours they're fantastic for Irish patterns and other patterns, but really good for the log flies. I'm just dubbing, just remembering you're dubbing your thread, it's always the one direction, you're spinning it, and you can tighten up as we go to about there. Now, just a wee bit too much, so just take some off. Then we'll just come in to stroke everything back that wants to go forward to the eye. Just bring it back up tight against the body. The body hackle, we're just going to use this is just a Chinese cock cape. We'll get a nice wee hackle off here. Just strip away the flue from the base of the feather. Offer this up to the hook. And on my side, just tighten into it. Flick that up, trim away the stem. Then we're just going to palmer this down the body. Now I'm looking, just the way I do it in all my flies is I like 2 turns at the shoulder, meaning the top of the body, and then 3 to 4 turns down the fly, down the body of the fly. Now if you struggle with using your fingers, just use a pair of hackle pliers. Then keeping a hold of the tip of the hackle, I'm going to come around with our Opal mirage. We're looking 4 turns of the Opal mirage up the body, sweep everything back, bring the Opal mirage up in front, and fly this around with your thread. Now I'm going to fold this Opal mirage back, because this is the weakest part of the fly, is the rib. And you want that to bust off, or what will happen mainly when you catch fish on this type of fly, if you're using the Opal mirage, it'll be the angler, you'll rack the fly out and that'll be the fish when you're taking it out of the fish's mouth, if you're using a pair of forceps or pliers. Now the next hackle, this is just a large hen hackle. dyed claret. So we'll just strip that away. Now only want one side because we're going to put a claret golden pheasant rump feather on after this. So just offer this up a couple of turns, fold the tip back, bring your thread back up, come in, break the tip away, and I'm only looking 2 turns of this. So that's one. I'll just put one more in. Just going to put plenty there. Follow that around with my thread. A couple of tight turns heading down towards the eye of the hook, nice and tight. You can break that away. Keep your thread tight, never let it go if you're going to do that, and then work my thread back up. Now I'm going to put some flash top and bottom, and this is 2 strands of chartreuse crystal flash. So 2 down, take your flash, fold it underneath, and work your thread back up. Keep the flash in underneath, just sweep it back nice and tight with the thread turns. Then come in, that's a wee bit long, so trim that, and then trim the flash underneath to the same length. Then the front hackle. So this is a complete skin of the golden pheasant that has been dyed claret. So I've still got loads of these that have been dyed. This one here I'm going to be tying the original, so that's another part of a skin that has been dyed yellow. You can see it where it's taking the colour to rump. So just take your rump feather, strip everything away, so take all the flue off the bottom of the fibre. Then we'll come in and locate the tip. Just stroke everything back, offer this up to the hook, come around with a couple of turns, that catches in your tip. Fold it back. Get into the habit, guys, of if you're tying, if you're new to tying, of folding back your materials. It just means now that the fibre has to bust. It'll never pull out on you. Then turns, or if this is up to yourself now, this is going to be faced on the likes of the urn, Melvin mask, so it's going to be faced in a weave, and this is not overdressed, this is just a bushy flag, so I'm going to use up the full rump feather to there, come around with a turn, a couple of turns to lock it in. Now the stem's thin enough to be able to fold it back, so just come in, fold everything back, and then just build up your head. And like you always say, don't be shy with the size of the head on a lock fly. But I have to say, this is one of my favourite lock patterns. Keeping your thread tight, and break away the stem, don't let it go, your thread, keep the tension in it. Come straight in with your whip finishing tool. You're just tidying up the head here at the same time. Just throw in a whip finish. With your thread tight, come in and trim away your tan thread. Then we can get a wee look at the fly. See what way we're sitting. That's looking good. Nice wee set of jungle cock cheeks on that. Maybe tie one like that for myself later. And then just come in with your super glue. And as always, folks, just be extremely careful not to touch your dressing. Just ruin your hard work. Then what I like to do, because I like everything to be tidy, is just come in and take away any excess. There you go, guys, that's a wee Claret Octopus pattern. Now I'll let the varnish dry, or sorry, the glue, and then I'll varnish that with two coats of clear varnish. But there you go, guys, it's a wee Claret Octopus. So hopefully I've got something from that. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video, greatly appreciate it. Until the next time, take care of yourselves, and each other and the families. Enjoy your tan, and all being well, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks, bye.